Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the GMAT. We have been solving GMAT math problems out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, the 13th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 282, and today is our lesson number 104. Question number 81 is what we're going to do here. In question number 81, if you please turn to page 282 and read the problem to yourself, you will find that we have two schools, school M and school P. School M and school P. We are told that the ratio of number of students to number of teachers is the same for both schools. The ratio of students to teacher is same for school M as it is for school P. It's the same ratio, and these are the symbols that we're employing here. T with subscript M will represent the number of teachers in school M, T with subscript P for number of teachers in school P, and S with subscript M for number of students in school M, and so forth. So they're telling us that this ratio is the same. This is given. The question is the ratio of students same? The question is, what is the ratio of the number of students in the two schools? In other words, what they're asking for is this number of students in school M versus number of students in school P. And the question is, what is that ratio? Voila, this is what we're looking for. Let's see what they give us in the first statement. In the first statement they tell us that the number of students in school M, let's see if I'm reading it properly, it says there are 10,000 more students in school M than there are in school P. Alright, so number of students in school M is equal to whatever the number of students is in school P plus 10,000. In other words, we are told in the first statement the number of students in school M is 10,000 more than the number of students in school P. Now, is that enough? Is that enough for us to be able to tell what the ratio of students is in the two schools? Obviously not, because we do not know the number of students in school M, we do not know the number of students in school P, because this is not going to help us much knowing the ratio of students to teacher here. This is not enough. The first statement is not enough. A, D, B, C, E. Since the first statement by itself does not do the job, the answer cannot be A or D. Let's look at second statement. In the second statement they tell us the number of students to the number of ratio of teachers in school M to the ratio of students in school M is 1 to 20. In other words, they're telling us that there are 20 students for every teacher in school M. Let's see how they phrase it. The ratio of number of teachers to the number of students in school M is 1 to 20. You see, this is what they're telling us. The ratio of number of teachers to school M to the number of students in school M is 1 to 20. This is what they're telling us. Now, based only on that, can we figure out what this ratio is? Number of students to school M to number of students in school P. Answer again is no. This is not enough by itself. Therefore, the answer cannot be B. Let's put them together and see if we can actually get someplace. I'm going to need room. I'm going to need a lot of room. So I'm going to erase everything on the top. Okay? So these are our two statements. We have to keep them in mind. These are the two statements that are given to us. We are putting them together. Now we are told in this statement here, we are told in the second statement we are told that the number of teachers to the number of students in school M, the ratio is 1 to 20. In other words, the number of students in school M is 20 times the number of teachers in school M. That's what this second statement tells us. Now here's the problem. Here's what's going on. If we can somehow figure out this guy, if we can figure out the number of teachers in school M, if we can somehow figure out number of teachers in school M, and if we have number of teachers in school M, we can figure out the number of students in school M. because it's just 20 times the amount. Number of students in school M is just 20 times the number of teachers. So if you can figure out this guy, we can figure out the number of students in school M. Now if we can figure out the number of students in school M, that in turn will enable us to figure out the number of students in school P from the first statement. The number of students in school P is simply 10,000 less than the number of students in school M. Number of students in school P is simply whatever the number of students are in school M minus the 10,000. And that comes from the second statement, that comes from the first statement, right here. So one more time, here's what's going on. I'm trying to show you what the missing puzzle is, or not the missing puzzle rather. I'm trying to show you what the missing piece is in the puzzle. We want to find out at the end of the day, what we're trying to achieve is to figure out the ratio of students in school, one school to the number of students in the other school. But here's what's going on. We can very easily figure out the number of students in school M if we know the number of teachers in school M. Because if we knew the number of teachers in school M, we just take the 20 times the amount and we will get the number of students in school M. And that comes from the second statement. Second statement tells us the ratio is 1 to 20. Once we have the number of students in school M, we can use the first statement. The first statement tells us the number of students in school P is 10,000 less than the number of students in school M. So we can figure out the number of students in school P. And once we have the number of students in school P, we have the number of students in school M, we can figure out our ratio. But the question is how many teachers in school M? How many teachers in school M? That is the question mark. And there is no way, there is nothing in this problem, this information is not provided, there is nothing in this problem that will enable us to figure out, to calculate the number of teachers in school M. And that is the missing piece of the puzzle. And without it, this problem cannot be solved. Without it, we cannot figure out this ratio. One more time, without the number of teachers in school M, we cannot figure out the number of students in school M, because the number of students in school M is 20 times the number of teachers. And without this figuring out the number of students in school M, we cannot figure out the number of students in school P, because their difference is 10,000. And therefore we cannot figure out the ratio. The answer is E, unfortunately. The answer is E. These kind of questions are annoying actually, especially for a teacher, for a person who's trying to explain to somebody, because this is not a problem where I can actually stand here and actually show you how to solve it, because the point here is it cannot be solved. That is the whole bloody point. So it's not possible for one to show you how to solve the problem, because it's not solvable. It is impossible. The answer is E. Both statements put together still do not provide us sufficient information. Alright, that's it. We are done for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.